Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
All right, welcome on board to Ladies Talk right here on Western Spring Television. I am glad to have you here. Ladies Talk is where we talk about everything female, try to bring issues affecting the female folks and bring our thoughts, our opinions, and try to provide solutions in the best way that we can. And like I always say every week, that issues that affect females affect everybody, whether you're a man, I want to say hermaphrodite, but then we just have man and woman. I mean, let's not get into the gender talk right now. So thank you so much for linking up with us right here. We appreciate you every time. And today's edition is going to be the bomb, I tell you. You do not want to miss any minute or even second of this show because we have lots and lots in stock for you. My name is EVELYN, OHIOLEI, and you know I do not do this alone. I have the beautiful ladies in the house, and today it's a full house. Yes, the fashionista is back. Talk about Cassie, and I will be starting with how are you, darling?
I am good. I am great.
You know what I told the viewers? I told them last week that you went out to make some money. You know, it's not easy maintaining all this beauty, and so you had to make some money.
This is high maintenance,
right? You've not heard the last talk. That was not what she said.
What did I say?
Okay, what
you said when they see her, they should
and now. I told them to bill you. You're capable now. Come on.
She's my financial secretary, so you know you come to me through her. So you know,
so I was just about to ask for my share. I mean, of the
behind closed doors. It's settled.
How are you doing, darling?
I'm good. I'm great. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be amongst you beautiful ladies today.
Yeah. So nice to have you on board.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so let's get to the aproko, Mama.
Aproko is good though, because I am so happy to be here today. I'm delighted. In fact,
no.
You know,
her excitement is palpable, and I don't know for what. Baby. Why are you so excited?
No, I just love the fact that I'm here with beautiful ladies, and we're here to talk.
Okay.
To talk about.
And it has nothing to do with the topic.
Do aproko. It's a good thing.
You are really looking like a you're behaving like a Maka woman right now. You know what? All those Maka women, when they get to start, say, have you heard what happened? That's just how you do.
I can't wait for us to get to watch it so I can do. Hey, have you heard what happened?
How are you, darling?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful week. And you know, we just had the Salah. So it's a beautiful.
I mean, we are still in the old Salah stuff.
So we are still chopping ram, so it's good. So happy to be
your ram did not run away.
Why would you?
Your neighbor's ram did not run.
No, my neighbor's ram, even my landlord key ram. So
and you had
yes, no.
Amazing. Welcome. All right, I'm back today. See you glowing and glittering. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I was just about to call you gold, but I remembered the saying that all that glitters isn't gold, so I'll just skip it aside. But you're glowing.
If you can just make a compliment, you can throw shade and a compliment in one. And I'm like, God. But I'll take everything as a compliment.
Yeah.
So when you test me, you see that it's gold beneath this glitter.
Oh, so sweet.
How's Big Vin for you?
Hectic. I mean, this Nigeria, they are just spreading me thin. Like, I don't know. I can't divide myself. I have been so busy.
Hope the busyness is bringing money.
Yeah,
you can see now.
She said that, but
so we have Embedded and Cassie to build after the show today.
They won't bring it. They are the billions.
You know, you cannot relent. This economy, you have to double your efforts, and that's what we're doing.
Exactly.
So, and then Nigeria, people are saying that there's no money, and I'm seeing all the rams on my street, and I'm like, ram no be small money, and where are they?
I got ram is around 180, 200.
Jesus, I saw plenty rams. I've seen
the small one that the meat will just melt. That one is like 75.
Is it melt? But I heard of someone bought a ram for 500.
500.
Yeah, 500.
You see, I will say 180. That means those 75
those
ones,
big ones.
those ones are baby.
Yeah, those
Maybe
ones are
just baby
Wow.
ram. That's why I say the meat will melt. as
Normally,
they put it,
money,
will
money
melt.
they ground, you know.
And they'll say there's nobody in this
There's money
country.
in
oh.
Nigeria.
For me.
All right, so ladies, nice to have you all on set tonight. I am elated, I am happy, I'm excited. Not like Julie is
I'm not
excited.
you.
My own excitement is legit. I don't know why she's always excited about people's business.
Ah, we live for it.
But then we quickly go for a break. When we come back, it will be time to talk what's trended. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
This married man narrative that y'all are dragging, like, oh, I'm done with the married man. Cut it out. No, I did not know he was married. On God, did not know. Like, go to his page. Does it look like he's married? Like, I'm confused. Like, you know, rest in peace to the child. Like, people knew about the baby, but nobody knew he got married. I'm in America. Nobody here knew. Sorry. Nobody knew. Nobody knows. It's not on a blog. It's not a big thing. If a man ain't telling me, then I don't know. And I wasn't checking for it because I'm not looking to get married. I'm not looking for that right now. So that wasn't something that I was in search for. I wasn't digging up anything like that. So no, I didn't know. I actually found out after the fact, and then I found out after the fact that I'm actually pregnant. So y'all are way off. Like, cut it out. Like, never. Maybe a fornicator, never an adulterer. Calm down.
I'm actually wondering, I mean, both things she mentioned are sins, so I'm wondering if there is a lesser punishment for fornicators and, you know, bigger ones for adulterers.
It's actually in grade, so she's safe for her. She's on the lesser level, not the higher
And she
level.
didn't break any vows.
Vows. That's what you tried. I
Exactly.
love the fact that I'm actually a funny. She admitted.
Exactly.
But not an adulterer.
All right, in case you're wondering who that was, that's Anita Brown. She's an American-based lady. People have their opinions about what she does, but I'll just put that in reservation. Probably Cassie will help us out when she's talking.
Why does it?
But then I'll just put that inside the
my
cooler
God.
for it to cool down. And, you know, on Tuesday, that particular video trended when we had talks about the fact that Davido has gotten himself entangled with another baby mama drama and saga. And, you know, everybody went all out, wanted to know what's up, who is this person. And on Wednesday morning or thereabouts, she came out with loads and loads of receipts when people started dragging her on social media that she's trying to displace Chioma, who is now married to Davido. Like, Chioma is a legally married wife to Davido. So people came for her on social media calling her husband snatcher. You know, Nigerians now, we know how to do. Why would you go into people's DMs and start to call them names?
We have wahala in this country.
So she came out to tell our own story, to own the narrative, like, y'all, let me talk like her now, y'all will not tell my story for me. I am definitely going to own this narrative. I mean, how do they pay me? But then, you know, she came out with lots of receipts that I know Davido will not be able to
Rigmarole.
defend.
You can't.
You know, there were loads and loads and loads
Of evidence.
evidences against, or trying to let them show us that they were actually an item. It was not a one-time thing. It was not like a one-night stand thing. It was something that happened
once,
you know, multiple times, and it was like they had a relationship going
Off and on,
like she said. But then I don't know what to make of this. Social media has been a buzz. Some people in support of Davido saying he's a man, yes, he can afford to have as many women as he wants. Other people saying, I mean, Davido, you just lost a son, so while you were mourning your son, you were mourning with, you know, sex scene and other, you know. Let me not start from Judith because she's blowing on right now. Let me begin with Embedem. What do you make of this all hullabaloo?
I don't know. It's so sad because I really, really like Davido. I like him. You know, when you see Davido.
Is it that you don't like him anymore because of what happened?
I like him so much. I don't want to hear this kind of tales about him. You know, I see Davido, they are calling him Omoluabi, which he is, when he greets his elders, the way he carries himself amongst people. You'll be like, okay, this is a star, but he's humble. Davido is so likable. Even if you don't like his music, his personality, you know, he's so good. You would think, because I know that he comes from a responsible home. So it's like, God, what happened to you? What happens when you leave the shores of your environment? I mean, what is going on? Davido is associated with so many baby mamas, so many women. Davido, is it only you? Are you the only person? And now people are here saying Davido is a man and he can, you know, he can do as much. How can, if you must sow your wild oats, must you do that unprotected?
Does this give credit to what Two-Face said? I mean, his senior in the game said the other day that
in the game, in the music game,
in whatever game,
every game,
in all the games,
in the biohazard game is every game.
you know, does this give credence to what he said? Like, a man can love you to pieces.
That one is true.
But then his third leg thing.
That is why
they don't have sense.
a man can love you and still cheat. Is I hear is normal. I'm not a man, but people claim they love
not
people.
cheat once. You know, when you cheat once, like
Multiple times.
It's a mistake. But the thing about Davido now, when he did it once, twice, okay, he made a mistake. He's a human being. He failed twice. But now, he's now become a pattern.
His zip is
becoming
continually down.
habitual. Like, that is who he is.
We are expecting, in fact, I think we are going to hear more of this baby stuff before he clocks 40.
Yes, thank you.
Now, what is paining me is that all the people that are saying Davido is doing great, he's just expressing himself as a man.
Yeah.
They will not send we've had a lot of musicians and big celebrities that have come down with one illness or ailment or the other and just vanished.
Yeah.
Nobody will say, we hail him till one day Davido will now say, okay, he's coming down, you know, with something. Davido, if for nothing else, protect your health. If you don't care about the feelings of your wife or anyone else, or if you, please at least consider your health. The person we are talking about, I hear she's also into the porn industry.
The way you call this, like you're calling it like agricultural. The way you said it, you really formalized it.
I have to porn entertainment. I don't know. I don't know how to put it,
Yeah.
but I'm like, yeah, it's considered a noble job. Like, they're doing it legit. So, I mean, it's so scary that he would do that. If he's not even thinking of that, why would you? I'm just worried and concerned for Chioma. Besides how concerned, you know, her heartbreak, what of the health implications? You know, people, especially that girl is not, as we have already known or acknowledged, she's not in a long-term relationship with Davido. I mean, they are
Off and on.
and so it's not like she's committed or like she'll be staying faithful or being celibate when he's not around. So, I mean, you can bring all these things home to your wife. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, David should be better, should do better, or grow up.
I feel she's so
I mean, she's even talking to. I feel she's advising David right now, like a mother would advise her son. And I'm sure that if David is actually watching right now, he will feel emotional. Like, no, this.
I like Davido. Davido is a good guy.
Don't worry, he's going to listen to your advice. But then I need to read something that you know, Anita Brown, she's also called Nina, you know, posted on her Insta story. And I'm just going to read this out. When she brought out the old receipts, she said, do not let the internet gag y'all. People's relationships don't be consistent. This man has had many women and many girlfriends. Do your homework before you come at me, and maybe you will look at it in a different light. Stop playing with me. And, you know, underneath, he said, he's so mad he had to get married. Any newlywed is not doing all this. He's 30 years old. Pack it up. What 30-year-old millionaire wants a wife? An artist at that. Be realistic. Go sit down. Oof. Cassie, you know, that's saying men will stain your white.
Even
Did
when
this
you're
just-
wearing black, they will carry hypo and point for you.
So
Crazy.
I need your own views on this, you know.
Crazy. See, it's,
What do you think will be going through the mind of Chioma right now? Because she had to deal with a lot. She had to deal with the loss of a child. Even before the loss of Ifeanyi, she had to do. They had a breakup at the time. Came back. The child died. They got married secretly. and now we are hearing this. I mean, it was last month or last 2 months he came out and revealed that he has a son, Dawson. Last month he had a son, and now this again. I mean, what do you think? What situation do you think Chioma is right now?
Remotely related to Davido, like we're not even friends. And this morning when I was hearing of it, I was screaming.
Oh, are you screaming?
I was just in my room and I was just screaming at every slide I was seeing.
So y'all. Since we are in the American thing right now, I need to say this. You know, Cassie sent in a voice note
to the group chat,
and it was like 29 seconds there, about of 30 seconds, I can't remember. And you know, let's say for like 10 seconds or 15 seconds of that was Jesus. Like, leave Jesus out of this. Come on.
I was in shock. I really couldn't believe. Like, you know, there's some kind of cheating rumors you'd hear. You're like, okay, but this one was like,
there were receipts, evidences.
It was insane to me. Now, I'm not imagining just me feeling this way, how she would be feeling over this. See, I feel like it's the most, honestly, it's the most craziest thing that you as a person, you're married to Davido, OBO, the baddest entertainer.
001.
Okay. And instead of people to look at you and feel envy or jealousy or respect, they look at you and they feel pity. Like, I feel like that's the most terrible thing ever. You're married to somebody who is a billionaire, who is that big, and people don't even look at you and say, ah,
that's
God,
successful.
Like, even when they say God, when you barely last, what they're always thinking about is, I pity Chioma.
She's going through a lot.
I wonder how she's coping. Or I wonder what Chioma, like, what sort of life is that? It's really crazy to me, and I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she's coping.
She has great shock absorbers.
I'm trying to put myself in her shoes, but I know this is something I cannot even condone for one. So I don't know how she's actually doing this, because we've heard rumors of the fact that his second baby, Mama Amanda, is expecting, and now, you know, this one is expecting, and this babe also revealed to us that Chioma
the timing is off.
So now 3 women are pregnant for him at the same time. And you know, the sad part is that when she had her first, you know, child, when she was expecting, we also heard the rumor that Larissa London, so the makeup artist, was expecting, and it turned out to be true. So she was sharing pregnancy with that one at the time, and now she's sharing pregnancy with two other people. I like,
they are twins. Twins from different mothers.
The kind of emotional roller coaster we go through as women during that period, even when we're in our period, kind of emotional roller coaster we go through. Now imagine your period, where you can just cry for any reason, be depressed for any reason, have anxiety for any reason, be sad for any reason. Now you're not having so much reasons to be unhappy, to be sad.
Let me cut you there. You know, I just wanted to bring in this particular point. You know, on social media, especially from lots of men, they are saying Anita Brown is the devil right here now.
Why?
I mean, what does she want? She stated in so many of her posts, like, she doesn't want to be a wife to Davido. She's not, you know, entangled with him because she, wants to be a wife. And also, she doesn't want to, there's another thing she said, like, I think
it's not about the money. It's
not about the money. It's not about the clout, and it's not about like she wants exactly the clout. So what does she want? Why is she doing this?
Are people going to say because she has all of this, so therefore because if she gets pregnant by him, she should just keep short? Don't know. She has the right to speak at the end of the day.
Speak to Davido, not to the world. She should be speaking to Davido.
She's free to say.
Well, I'm not saying she's not free, but when you come out and start telling the world,
she wants to go on Instagram Live now carrying mic,
she is free, but it's not so.
And I think to some extent, I'll say Davido was kind of selfish, because
that's the thing.
It was all about him. It was all about him.
This baby girl, fine girl, came out to talk.
Where is a girl?
The reason she came out to talk was because Davido didn't handle it well from the start.
Yeah.
See, any girl, any lady that loves a guy, and maybe you tell the guy, okay, I'm pregnant for you. There is a way to handle things. But Davido was saying this thing like a contract. Take it off. What do you want?
There's actually no easy way to handle this, because he's married. So the only reasonable reaction would be removed.
There's a way.
Which she also said a lot of women had removed pregnancies.
He was just coming from, I thought you loved me. Why can't you take care of me? Why can't you care for me? Why can't you do for me? Why can't you? He didn't even consider that, okay, you. What about her?
What do you want?
No,
do you understand?
I feel like the reason why Davido probably thought that in that direction is the fact that
different ladies have been doing that.
Her line of work, you wouldn't really think that someone like her would want to be keeping the baby and all of that. Plus, you know, it's not as if they were saying, okay, we're going to get married. So maybe that's why he came at her like that. But even at that, he was coming as far.
Davido knew that this girl is Koskoi. See, there is no how.
The video is really naive.
He knows that this girl is someone that has square.
I mean, I told someone that she doesn't have anything to lose.
She doesn't have anything to lose.
Davido has so
a lot.
When she drops that time bomb that, oh, I'm pregnant too, there's a way to go about this. I saw another chat of someone else, not even David.
A family
member. You understand? Telling her that, okay, what do you want? Other people have done this. Do you get money? Do you want money? Do you want contracts? She was like talking to her. Do you understand? If it was two people that did this thing, they did this Katikana together, she and Davido.
But there's no way to that doesn't meeting both of them.
No, I know, but I said there was a way if Davido had carried this thing. Why have we not other baby mamas that other people that has given it's true how we got to know now that others have done the same thing for him. If there was a way, one day for the owner, I know. Definitely. If there was a way he spoke to this lady, ladies are very emotional. But we've exercised that on this show a lot. If there was a way he spoke to her, that would you understand? Let's rub minds together. This babe Fino come because she actually deleted the first one. You understand?
Yeah.
She did it. So, you get there was a way, but bless David
no,
now.
I think what triggered her at the point
is this contract thing that is
no. When she came out and said she has been hacked, what triggered her was we Nigerians.
No, we went to the DM her, and Davido did not stand behind. See,
so she felt okay. She felt abandoned me to your people. That's
what I'm saying. If David has taken this thing,
because she's responding to not Davido now, but us.
See, if David has taken this thing very strong, like maybe as they were bashing her Nigerians, maybe he comes no, or something, or just help guard her. I'm not sure.
Who should David be protecting this mess now? Choma or the baby?
Leave Choma knows what you leave Choma one place.
Jesus!
Choma knows what she's doing. But
no, that's too harsh.
No, Choma knows what she signed up for now. Let's be frank about this.
At this point, he was trying to protect Choma too.
Choma knows what she signed up for. If you are married Davido, you are married a celebrity, you know what you signed up for.
All right, so let me take you on that. You know, there have been talks. I mean, people have different arguments that if you marry a celebrity, know that you married a
high BP, things like that, high blood pressure.
So is that true? Like, if you're getting involved with a celebrity who is a guy, you should be ready for anything.
It depends on the celebrity.
See, I don't want to care.
No, it depends on. Let's look at LeBron James.
Okay.
This is like a renowned basketballer who is doing so well, and he got married to his high school sweetheart, Savannah, and not for once have I heard a scandal. A rumor.
We're not hearing that he has babies by people, by other women.
I wouldn't say every single celebrity, but the thing is, you would see the signs. And the signs with David were there.
We're glaring now. We're glaring from the very. See, even before they even tied him up.
Somebody like Whiskey now, the signs are there.
Oh no, now.
So if you get married to Whiskey and it happens, you should not be surprised.
So she saw all this.
The evidence is there.
You know, before I used to pity her. I used to pity her that I just get very quiet, humble, get my for me most state. I love you, but you know that. Before you even said I do to this guy, we've had different baby mama drama.
Is it a crime to have faith in your man?
Faith is one. You have faith is one. You have faith in two. You have faith in three.
That he can change.
No, now.
Let's cut the girls of slack.
Let's be truthful to ourselves.
That's where a lot of ladies get wrong.
Let's be truthful.
So are you saying that a man who is a celebrity who's got like 4 baby mamas does not have a chance at life?
You not be changed.
Chances are very slim.
It's slim, you not be changed.
They are very slim. And I would say even if you're going to get married to him, you have to wait for a while for him to prove himself to you. A lot. Because come on. See,
while you're waiting, the number of children are increasing.
Like even when they had their issues, remember there was this girl he was dating when he sang this song, she gets 6 tattoos or something. He just sang it for a lady that he was dating when him and Choma had issues.
Yeah, when Choma went to meet the assurance song, Anita's name was mentioned.
So like when she was having issues with him and when they are separate ways briefly, he was flaunting other babes in her face. So how would you think that you guys will get back together and it's going to remain faithful to you?
Even the pata of them on, our two baba. See, he got to a point.
Take it easy, Baba. I
don't see the pata. I gave him respect. All right. Do you understand? Okay. He got to a point. She knew. His wife knew that okay, like say two no go, you no go overboard like that again.
She has accepted her faith.
She knows that, and normally two baba will not want to go and bring another district. He has a lot. He has like dozen. You understand? So he doesn't really need any more extra dozens. Do you understand? So, but Choma saw that this guy is still in his prime.
All right.
He's still full of life.
I mean, he's just 30.
He's just 30. He has the money, he has the looks, he has the fame. And that's what any girl out there, some girls out there want.
And he can be very caring.
And you know,
yes,
he can be very caring.
He's naturally
and she saw all these things. See, I used to pity her then, no. But now when I see that and think about it, like, baby girl, you saw all these things now.
Yeah.
You know that this is what you signed up for.
You
signed up
I
for.
feel like
She had the opportunity to walk away from this relationship.
I know that if we
even that time
stay
she was
on
dating
this
one
particular,
guy. You know, there was one time
when they had their
break.
Yeah.
my concern is why you are so passionate about this particular. Like, I can feel the energy from here.
He paid me because I like the girl. But at this point in time, this girl,
all right, so I'm just going to because we need to wrap up this particular segment so we can go for the next segment, which is also kind of related to what we're talking about. I want to ask you, ladies, I mean, if you can do this in, say, 1 or 2 sentences, I will appreciate. Do you think women are the enemies of women? Because a man cheats on a woman with another woman. He doesn't cheat with a woman, he doesn't cheat on a woman with a dog. So if you know that this guy is involved with another woman, and you as a lady, why not just give him space and allow him to be with his
100% of that responsibility goes to the man.
Self-control.
See, that lady owes Choma no single loyalty.
Apology.
They're not even friends. She doesn't owe apology call. She doesn't owe loyalty.
Anything.
Okay, so you don't expect someone that doesn't know you to be loyal to you on your behalf, like with your man. Come on, 100% of that responsibility
lies on the man.
Lies on the man.
Lies
on the man.
I agree with Cassie, but I would say that women are the problems of women. You will hear that a man is already married, though. He was talking to you. It's his own duty. Of course, men are the ones who do the toasting. But you also have a share and in the distance to say, okay, to walk away, to turn your back. Okay, you have a family, let me leave you alone. Because these men, we want to, I don't want to be putting all of them in one category, but they always go after what they want.
You agree,
see,
definitely.
I feel it's just one thing for both parties, self-discipline. If you don't have it for a man, you don't have it for a woman, it will cause trouble. Let us not say it's one person, It's two of us, all of us are in the same boat. Self-discipline.
All right.
Like that.
You know, the way Judith has been behaving today, it's with the energy. I can feel it from here, really. You know, and someone might be wondering, like, when did Davido get married legally to Chioma? They are legally married.
Yes, actually on his page.
Yes,
because he was kind of quiet about it for a while before we saw pictures and all.
And they started saying it in the interview.
Yes.
It's not as if the interview went far and wide. Okay, it's because we're invested in him. That's why we know.
Yes.
But somebody does not want to get married to him, I don't really bother digging deep into his life. So I wouldn't really blame the babe, honestly.
So actually, he's married. The marriage was not all there. It was a very secret marriage, wedding rather. But he's married legally to Chioma Rollins, who is now Chioma Adeleke because of the whole marriage thing. And, you know, thanks to Davido, I mean, Banky W and...
so he helped them all,
because he
trended
for just how many days? Just 1 or 2 days, and Davido's end came. Even... You know, we had issues with this Sarkodie and Yvonne Nelson. There were lots of things to talk about.
Back to back.
Oh my goodness.
This week is the sweetest week.
You really can't be depressed this week because social media has been giving me joy.
Back to back.
But then, you know what they say? We are talking about it and it's like entertainment for us, but the people who are the main character in it, you know, they are going through a whole lot of So I think as we are getting fed with entertainment, we should try as much as possible to consider their own mental health too. Especially those of us who go on social media and just type things that can make someone go into depression. It's not really worth it. I mean, you have data does not mean you should crumble and you should crush another person's relationship.
Insane.
Very
insane.
All right, so we go for another break. When we return, we'll talk about what we have on the table. Like I said, it's similar to what we are discussing today. It's all about cheating and cheating men. But when we come back, I'm just going to let the cat out of the bag to not go anywhere.
Turn it up! It's the Wild Wild West. And Western Spring Television is pulling out all the stops to make sure that you don't miss out on every of the fun and happenings around you. Yup, we've got you covered because your girl got all the juiciest tidbits and entertainment news from around the world. Cross over to the chocolatey side of entertainment. Join me, Chocolate Cassie, on Eccentric as we take you into every bit of the juiciest news, fashion, music, movie updates, and other trending conversations. Together on the show, we'll get personal with your favorite celebrities via phone call, Zoom, or even live here in the studio. Eccentric will be showing on your TV screen on Western Spring Television, channel 190, only on Star Times.
Welcome back. This is still Lady Stock, and this is EVELYN OHIOLEI, still right here in the studios. I told you that today's edition is the bomb, and I'm sure you have been having a great time since the beginning of this program. I mean, if there's anything you didn't enjoy, I'm sure you enjoyed Judith's expression of the whole topic we did on what trended today. This is still Lady Stock on Western Spring Television. You can catch us on our Facebook, Instagram and Twitter pages at Western Spring Television. Also, you can watch this episode and other episodes on YouTube at Western Spring Television, because I'm sure you really want to relive the moments again. On the topic of discuss today, I'm just going to come in with a particular statement I heard from Beyonce. She says, do not try to lessen yourself for the world or for anyone. Let the world catch up with you. You know, don't try to bring down your quality because you feel I need to please someone else. I need to do this because society says this. Do you? So you are at peace with it. And that brings us to the topic we have today. Can you leave a cheating husband? You know, this week has been loaded with
infidelity, scandals, stories, back to back. Back
to back. We've had a lot of, you know, from the Banky W thing and all of that. It was a story that a lot of people were saying, God, do not let this be true.
I even prayed. I was praying. I was praying.
If Banky can do it, then who can be?
Someone said on Twitter, I mean, if this story is true, then I will never believe in love.
No, you may go meet your parents.
But then, actually, that was what people said. Like, so
your parents got...
Your parents have been together and you don't see them as a couple. All right. Can you leave a cheating husband? You know, the basis for divorce, even biblically, is on the basis of infidelity, unfaithfulness. And if you are a cheat as a man, then the woman can leave you, like walk out of the marriage, because she's backed up by law, she's backed up by evidence, because it's already stated. But then there are women that bring up the argument and say, I cannot leave my marriage. I cannot. I mean, there was a time I heard Mama G, Patience Ozoko, yeah, that's her name, said, I can never leave my husband because he cheated. I mean, she said it point blank. Like, I will never, like, I will leave my marriage so that all those other small girls will not call me. Like, what's now my gain? I mean, why should I leave the marriage? I will be here.
All of us
you understand? And that at the time garnered a lot of reactions. People like, do you want to die in marriage? Like, is it the African mentality thing? Judith, do you think it's the African mentality thing?
No, you know, most times when it comes to this cheating in marriage, I think this thing should be put on the personal view of the person. Someone like me now, I can forgive you.
All right.
Like, maybe you cheat on me once. Okay, I'll slide. Fine. Let's still try and make it work.
So you feel
there's a time frame for me.
You feel there's a difference between cheating on you once and cheating on you multiple times.
So there's a time frame for me.
Okay.
So maybe you cheat on me once, I can say, okay, fine. Maybe it's a mistake.
All right.
You understand? Let's work towards it. You know, say you not go keep person once because the person do something.
What if that mistake was led to a human being formed?
Being formed, no problem. Let's go, no problem.
You're okay
but
with
I'm okay with it though.
Like, okay.
But my problem is when it's not a habitual thing. That is when I can stone you out. I don't say pursue you out or chase. I said I will stone you out. There's a difference, so.
All right.
That means it will come with a lot of things following you out.
All right.
You get so. But I think, for me, I think it shouldn't. If the man is a habitual cheat, then you can decide to walk. For me, if you just cheat on me once, I can give you time. I don't see it too much like something I could leave my marriage for. Do you get that? Most like what I advocate for most times, if this person is maybe it's violent to you, you can leave. Life is very important. Do you understand? Life is. But I feel for cheating, for me, or I don't know. That's why I said this has to be a personal thing because I cannot speak for every woman. But for me, I don't think it's something I would want to leave my marriage for. I feel I can give it time to work.
All right, Cassie, one time cheat, multiple times cheat. What's the difference? Do you buy an idea rather?
Cheating is cheating to me because cheating takes a whole lot of, thought process.
You don't think it can be a mistake? You don't think it can be, it was just lost in the moment?
I don't believe in that word, cheating.
You were just lost in the moment.
I don't believe in that.
Cassie, remember we are humans. Blood flows through our veins.
Yeah, you did it. Own it. Own it was a mistake.
And will you crucify him for that mistake?
Yes, I will. I will, because...
So can you leave the marriage?
One thing about me is that when I'm in something, I like to give it my 100%. Good relationship, whether it's marriage, whether even if it's friendship, I always give my 100%. I'm a down to the core lover girl. So like what I give is exactly what I expect from you, because I will not ask you to do something that I cannot do for you too. So if I'm going to give you my 100% loyalty, I expect nothing less. There are other things I can accept or enjoy your shortcomings about. But when it comes to cheating now, I can't, because there are so many things at risk. There's my health, there's my reputation, there's my sanity, there's just my peace my joy. Mind. There's so many things you're putting at risk out there. So like if you cannot think about me and just say, oh no, I need to protect this person's, peace of mind, mental health, happiness. If you cannot do that for me, then I don't see why I should spare you.
So one-time cheat can end the marriage.
I will, because I'll tell you, it will not come as a shocker to you. If I have people that I date, I tell them, so if you ever leave, if you ever cheat on me, if you ever hit me, I will leave. So
people have also come up with this argument, like women who leave their marriages because of infidelity end up becoming a tool for another man to cheat. I don't know if you get me. They now end up with a man who is already married and is cheating on their wives with them.
Not every woman. Men are the ones pushing that narrative so that you end up staying there. And you see this narrative of I'm living for small girls. They've made it look like marriage is something that you cannot leave. You've already put in so much, so just die there. Like it makes no sense to me. It's just.
I love our facial expression.
It really is a crazy concept.
But marriage, you don't consider marriage as an achievement.
It's not achievement.
Not necessarily.
I mean, they call marriage an institution. That is the analogy. Marriage is an institution.
It no longer becomes an achievement.
All right, Cassie. Marriage is an institution. We all went through school and we had different challenges while we were in school. I didn't think because of a particular challenge that probably almost took your life, you decided to drop out of school. You still went on and said, okay, I'm going to see this thing through to the end. Don't you think we should also give that same energy?
Happens in school? No, it depends on what you're talking about here. These are two different things. If something drastic happens in school, something that is life-threatening, will I stay?
Is cheating life-threatening to you?
Oh, yes, it's life-threatening.
It is.
What happens when you bring in HIV, you bring in HPV, you bring in things that could give me cancer? Because it's not just the ones that can kill you. What about infections that can lead to cancer in the future?
What if that already entered before you know? No.
And the whole idea of you getting somebody else pregnant and me having to be a good stepmom, you're putting that responsibility on me that I have to now be good to this child. It's not fair to anybody. So like now, I can't do.
A constant reminder.
It makes no sense.
All right, of your cheating habit.
Back to your question. Sorry, not every lady leaves a marriage to go and start cheating around with married women. So people actually just keep to themselves,
build themselves,
or wait for somebody who is single and then start afresh. So that narrative is dead at arrival. Not true.
All right, so let me move to Hembedum. Even though I know I kind of have a glimpse or a hint about what your answer will be, because you are kind of an advocate for men. I mean, it's like a strong advocate for
because
men.
of love.
You know, men are polygamous in nature. Hembedum, men are polygamous in nature. Do you agree? And also, there's this narrative of men will always gravitate towards what gives them peace of mind. So if probably they are going through stuff and the woman at home is not really giving them the peace required, they move on to the next woman who can, you know, put their head on a breast and say, darling, you're fine. Peace of mind.
What's the question now?
I asked you 2 questions. Men are polygamous in nature. Do you think that's true?
Yes.
And 2, do you think men gravitate towards where they can get peace of mind? You know, if... for instance, they don't have peace of mind in the marriage. They can go ahead.
I think the Bible says that to live with a nagging is better to live or stay on the rooftop.
I mean, the Bible said
be with a nagging
the
wife.
rooftop. How come they're going to the bosom of another woman?
Okay, but
They don't rely the Bible.
I was telling somebody, my child self, my daughter, that men is not they're not just what gives them peace. So many of these women that they go to know they know they cannot give them peace of mind. They just go there because of what they see. They are, and I said that, oh my God, their emotions are wired with their vision.
They are moved with what they see.
That's just it. They are not in tune with anything that is psychological or philosophical or more. They are not concerned. They don't fall in love with someone's or attract someone's spirit. It's by their
what they see big.
So, but I'm not an advocate for cheating. No, I
didn't say you were. I said you were an advocate for men.
Men is synonymous
you give them a very
cheating.
long
No, I don't believe in that because, like Cassie said, I have come across so many things. Like for me, cheating is even much more life-threatening than this violence and all that. I'm not saying I can take that too, but if you show me one hand, I may use peso.
Hey,
before I used to say, okay, some people, someone said that women who can tolerate cheating are equally cheat themselves. That you can say it means that you have a way of coping.
But we had our grandmothers and great-grandmothers tolerate cheating, and they were fine.
That was then, and we can't say for sure how they coped with it.
They weren't. They didn't know they had the right to actually
leave,
speak for themselves, stand up for themselves.
Now, what is just last week, I came across a story of someone that went to university together. This lady, she got married 2009, and she couldn't bear children. Now she was with this man, and she wanted to get a good job. She has done her master's and all. He wouldn't let her. And then she couldn't get pregnant. This man went ahead and had a side chick. Have a baby by the side chick. Baby 1, baby number 2. Now this lady, her family, they are rich. They are like, okay, she should go for IVF abroad and all those things. He still refused. Now this is what is paining me.
Why not leave the
man? Why did she not leave all this while? I mean, he had the baby 1, 2. The man was not supportive in any way, not promoting her mental, nothing in this world, not giving her joy. But this lady insisted that she must have a baby by her husband. She went ahead and did the IVF. Now 2 months later, the woman died. Leaving the main chick, my own friend, died. This is just like last week.
Wow.
She got a baby, had a baby 2008 in April. Now, she's 2 months, she's no more. Now the story is out there. People who don't tell lies, they don't pretend. Everything is, written in detail. And this man now has, the day she was, like the period she was in the hospital, he went ahead and brought in, was going for the engagement or marriage to the second woman.
Oh my God.
This is it though. I mean, young girl, if you say she's so beautiful, there's nothing that, this thing they call men,
even in the hospital bed, there was this thing. It's worse.
Especially when someone is sick, men don't stay there. I've never seen. It's very difficult to see a man staying by the woman's side in the hospital. They will send their mother or their sister. They will never be there. They will come and say, "Oh, I'm going to buy drugs. I'm paying for this." They don't.
Don't you think it's because they don't have that emotional capacity? Because I've heard men say, "I cannot be," especially when their woman is giving birth. They will tell you, "I cannot stay in. I can't take it." They'll tell you, "I can't take it." So it's not really like because they are being cruel. It's just because they cannot take it
many times when they cannot take it, they are getting something else or getting involved with someone else.
Oh, okay.
So they are not there for you, but they are feeding themselves. I mean, it's so crazy.
I think
I don't want you to say anything lenient about them now.
It's you that decided the guys right now.
No, seriously,
left them
because I have come across a lot of men.
Maybe I feel you should give, if you see a good man and who
is a good man?
If you see a good man, you will know a good man.
A man who is disciplined. A good man
is a good man. Judith, who is a good man?
A good man is someone that would maybe consider your feelings, think about everything about you. I'll put you first before
so
anything.
He's a man that.
So, but what I'm saying is that if you see a good man that even I would not.
So when this was stuff came up, like if banking my bill,
and he feels so remorseful about it, and you feel he wouldn't go back to it again, I feel you should give him another chance.
Are you sure he wouldn't go back to it again?
No, you would know.
What's the assurance?
Did you even know he was going to do it the first time? Because
you would know.
When he made a vow, he said,
for better, for what?
Exactly. So how did you know?
So,
how did you know?
I cannot leave my marriage based on cheating.
Okay,
that's for me.
It's personal.
I like what you just said, because it actually gives back and support to what Mama G said. You know, when she said it was like, oh, it's because she's old, Nadia era.
No,
it's good to know that someone
this narrative is what makes men so comfortable in their cheating act, because you know that there are women out there who would accept them.
Take them back.
Exactly.
They'll tell you.
That's why I said,
so you feel don't just bring her in. Like, do not bring her in. You can do your thing outside, but do not. You don't go
that's just me. I cannot leave my. That's why I said if it's now a habitual thing, then I can walk out.
Wait, chill. Now, if the first time the lady gets pregnant, automatically she becomes a permanent fixture.
Yeah, in my life, no problem.
You're cool.
I don't have a problem.
And you will be going to take some sugar.
If she's problematic,
and I hope you know that the moment the baby is there,
if she's problematic,
there's every possibility
you just ask if she's problematic. See, if she's problematic, we'll sort her out. Don't worry.
That sort her out, you say in Nollywood. Sort her out.
Ready for the drama.
Kill her.
No, we'll sort her out.
Does it mean killing her?
We'll sort her out.
Sounds like
honestly.
No,
we'll sort her
out. The way Judy is sounding, I'm thinking that
they tell you,
if Judy should see her husband with a woman, he will go for the woman and leave the husband and spare the man.
Me go for the woman.
So why you not say the woman? Sort your husband out.
No, see, if I see my husband now with a lady, and maybe I would. What's my problem with the lady?
But if he brings her home, you are going to sort the woman out and not the cause. This head.
Because I've seen license to be.
What is more problematic if she's not going to be in your face?
If
she's not going to share your kitchen. If she's not going to sleep with your husband again.
I know myself. That's what I'm saying. No woman. I know myself.
No, she's actually saying what works for her, and I feel we all have different capacities, right?
I always try to imagine how you can be at peace with yourself, knowing fully well that your man has cheated on you.
I don't have a problem.
How
there are people that actually say, there are people that say that, okay, we can be in the same house together, but you have broken the vow that joined us together. So we can be in the same house together, but we will not really function like man and wife.
Right. See, Cassie, do you know what? See, I have a
some people can cope like that.
I'm the kind of person that I can't.
It's something
I know what for the rest of my life.
See, Cassie, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm the kind of person that by decision, sometimes I think like a man. That's just what happened to me. I don't know.
What you just said now made me remember what Inia just said. Like,
see, sometimes I think like a man.
Society has fashioned women into thinking and behaving like men.
I think like a man. That's why so many women can find that offensive and leave their home. Me,
not so many women.
Because you're saying you think like a man. Do you think a man is going to condone a woman cheating on him?
That was his own business.
Can you cheat on your husband?
Me, I cannot cheat.
How are you thinking like a man?
Then you're not thinking like a man.
Exactly.
See, me, I cannot cheat. On a normal day, on a normal day, I don't like cheating. There are men out there that don't like cheating. So if I'm a man, I'm like a man, and I'm a man like
cheating. In fact, there's no
what did you say that she's logical? More logical than
there are men out there that don't cheat.
Wait. You know what?
Out there
that she's more logical than emotional.
There are a lot of men who cheat.
See, I'm more logical. I'm not an emotional being.
There are a lot of men.
If you're being logical, then why are you giving them a second chance?
There are a lot of men who cheat but didn't want to cheat because Emma mentioned that men are moved by what they see. So, you know, a man can say, I will not cheat on my wife.
But one girl just come and do
like, hey, girl. So if you think you actually think like a man, you should also behave that way. Like, okay, you know, you have made up your mind not to cheat on your husband, but one man will just want tall, dark, handsome, and like, oh my word.
See, someone like me, I don't know, I don't like cheating. That's one thing about me. Even if I'm created a man, I don't like cheating. If I'm with someone, I'm with someone. But doesn't mean I wouldn't excuse someone.
We have to take our last takes now.
Do you understand? Excuse someone that cheats.
We have to.
See, I'm not too much.
We have to take our last
emotional.
I will just say
now.
You shouldn't be giving this man any leniency whatsoever, because if the topic had to be taught,
ladies,
I turned it now. I did it for the video. I'm just saying. That's why I said it's a personal. That's why I said it's a personal orientation.
They will not be saying they want to be logical, emotional. Whether they will not give you.
No, that's why I said.
All right, so ladies, we have to wrap it up. Embedum, a woman out there who is contemplating leaving her husband because he cheated, probably a habitual cheat.
If you cannot take it, leave. If the kitchen is too hot,
if you cannot take it, leave.
But if
the kitchen is too hot for you,
you can say. But if you can't take it, leave, because even the mental stress will kill you.
Will kill you.
Cassie,
teach yourself first, please. He wouldn't even condone it. He wouldn't even pity you the first time. So why would you want to allow him repeatedly do it to you and put your health and your life at risk?
All right,
so
Cassie.
Judith.
If you can't take the heat, leave the place. See, as I said, it's a personal thing.
You can't take it, leave.
All right, the ladies have been super great today. I'm sure you had a great time on the show. I did, and I hope that you have been able to get one thing or the other. And for people that have questions in their heart, I mean, some people might think, okay, you guys just confused me the more. What am I supposed to do? But like they said, you are the one that wears the shoes and you know where it pinches. You are the one in the kitchen, you know how hot it is. So if you think it is something you cannot take, your mental health first. You know, there's a way you can even separate. Probably you don't want to divorce him right now, but just leave or separate from him and take care of yourself first before you take a final decision on the issue. All right, that's the show today, and it was wonderful. I tell you, it was an amazing one. Thanks, Embedum. Appreciate you. Cassie, the way she's doing her eyes right now, like, no. Judith, you need to see me after the show. I need to
Cassie's really looking at me one eye.
Judith, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for your views and opinions. They were really grand today. And that's the show this evening. We'll make a return next week for another exciting time on Ladies Talk. Until then, remember to keep your confidence intact. And remember to do you always, you first, before anything. Until then, my name is EVELYN. Bye-bye.